I have a question that kind of comes from three different places for me. At the beginning of this course, we read some Descartes, and we talked about his skeptical question: how do we know that everything that we're seeing right now is not part of a dream? How can we be sure that we're not dreaming?
Right.
And then alternately, from what I understand in the Vedic religion, there's an idea of the transcendental experience,
Yes.
which is, I guess I see it as some sort of like immediate like feeling or acknowledgement of your existence, or is it something beyond your existence? So I'm basically just wondering if you can talk a little bit about what your philosophy has to just say about physical presence or sensory presence and the idea that we could be dreaming, or are we not dreaming, and what is the transcendental experience?
I'm glad you brought that up, dreaming. It's a long time since I've been to school. In fact, we are dreaming. At night we dream 6, 7, 8 hours, right? You lie down. Even President Obama, he lies down. Forgets everything. The whole country's going on. He's dreaming. What he's dreaming, I don't know. And when he's dreaming, he doesn't know that he's dreaming. When you sleep and dream, you do not know that you're sleeping. I know because I see, oh, so-and-so sleeping. Oh, look, President Barr is sleeping. Country's going to hell. So you see things, and although we can say, oh, they're not substantial, but we know that in dreaming sometimes we cry, we fear, sometimes we actually have a sexual emission, what do they call it, nocturnal emission, because we see a beautiful damsel. So the dream, although it is not, what we say, grossly, it is subtly manifesting. These are things that are rising up from the storehouse of our mind. And also other minds are inputting or inflowing. Now let me finish.
Sure.
And now we think, no, oh, that was dreaming. I wake up, I think, oh, I gotta get to class and so forth, I gotta do this, that, and the other thing. But we are dreaming now. The difference is this dream is 60 years and the one at night is 6 hours. How is this a dream? That's the question. How can you say this is a dream? I'm not going to this. The guy's pinching me. It hurts. It is a dream which is extended over a period of 60, 70, 80, sometimes 100 years. You come out of the womb, right? When you're injected into the womb, you're nothing but, within a week or two, you're a little pea. And that expands. 9 months you come out, mother's breastfeeding, then you go to school, meet other children, and then you grow, you become a youth, you get attracted to some gal, and then older you marry, you have your own children, you're becoming old man. Huh?
Poor guy.
Yeah, and so you're undergoing 6 changes. Birth, growth, you stay for some time, you produce some offspring, you dwindle, and then you vanish. Everything vanishes. Your body will vanish and disintegrate and be, absorbed or into the environment in one way or another. And your friends, your family, your money, everything. No. You see?
Can I ask?
It's a question of time only.
Right. So I mean, if we think about the relationship between when we dream at night and when we're awake during the day, or we feel like we're awake, by that analogy, how would you describe the difference between the feeling that we have right now, this awake feeling, or the long dream, as you're describing it, and the transcendental experience where you have a feeling of going beyond,
Yes.
or being somehow outside of this
Yes.
this immediate reality?
Yeah, this is the question.
So what is that? What is that as a practitioner for you?
That is the living being, the person experiencing the dream is real. is not real. But the person who dreams, who sees and reacts, he's real. And the person who's awake and remembers or forgets the dream that he had last night and gets busy with his daily affair, that person, that is the living, the consciousness which pervades this body from head to toe. He's real. So the question has to be, where does this consciousness come from and where does it go? Does it, like, when this body is finished, does it evaporate and zip, zero? Or does it go on? And the answer to this is, wherever and whatever the mind is fixed on the time of leaving this body, we say death, but it's not death, it's simply leave the body. That nature he attains without fail. In another verse, it is said, as the living entity carries his different conceptions of light from one body to another, as the air carries aroma. The air we know has no aroma, but when the air comes in touch with the rose bush and it floats in through the window, we nice. Okay?